Hello everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying playing the Seven Knights. And this one is a general guideline for a Korean version and a little bit of a global version for the like a little bit later, uh, probably during like a mid game when you guys are playing into a Seven Knights, and how you guys can get stronger much faster by using a lot of different content and things like that as well. So, to begin off with, like I said on my previous video, you guys need to choose just like one guys and start focusing on it for each the character type. For instance, for tank, I did a Evan first, and then for attack, I did Shane. For support, I did Karin, and then like you guys can see that they're level 40 and things like that. So it's much easier if you do that, and then as you guys go higher into the adventure and things like that, um, having a lot of different ones give you a lot of options for you to choose and use certain passive and things like that. But you really need to have some, strong guys and tank and things like that to withhold a lot of enemies attacks and etc. So that's what I really recommend. Choosing one with first, and then just investing on it. I know there will be a lot of different other guys that might be good, but that's what you usually do. And for the universal ones, trying to save a lot of those evolving materials for the Seven Knights that you guys are probably gonna get, unless it's like a Delens or Rudy. But so that's the general thing. Now, what I'm going to tell you is using a lot of different events that are going on, as well as using the different content and small tips where you can get like a 6 stars, 7 knights, 4 lords, and those kind of ones without spending money or waiting one for every month. Usually, waiting one every month is kind of long. So first, the best one of the best way I say is go to the content. Now you see the four different one as well. The first one, I talked about it on my last video, but you guys can choose one of the four lords, formal and current four lords, and then you guys can choose one per day. So I didn't do that today, so I'll just go ahead and do it. So among one of them, you guys can choose by paying 10,000 gold. You guys can choose one of them, and has range from anything from 3 to 5 star, and including one of them will one or actually two of them. It could be any kind of like a variation, and you guys can get a four lords. So it guarantees at least 3 stars. So you can use this guys for different one for ranking up, fusing, whichever one you guys really want to. And on the bottom right, it shows you how many days is left, what kind of ones that that you're most likely gonna get if you choose right. And also all the way on the right one is just a guide. And if you open up 80 of them, you also have a chance of getting the whatever that ones that you chose, their armor. And then if you open 90 of them, it's you also get their weapon as well. So anything additional, the first one, it'll cost a ruby and topaz. So this is where you guys would use the topaz if you guys really want it, and if you guys are like a like a spending users who get a lot of a ruby and topaz, this is where you guys can use it. Anytime after one, it increases up to a certain amount, and I think it stops. So that's what you guys can do if you guys are want to spend the thing. And it's also one of your daily quests, so you guys should do it every single day as well. Now, next one is the Seven Night Puzzle. This one is really unique. I already got mine first one, but um, first one, which was was I think it was Ace, I think. So each, if you guys can see, this is on the bottom, this is a first, second, the 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and there's different kind of a monsters. And you just, your basic goal is just like a puzzle. You're trying to just get these guys. Now I just need two more for this, and I'll get my Luvu on the picture here. And the more you complete, the colors will show. So now I'm just missing one spot in the middle. So if I, as long as I get those two, I'll get my Luvu, and that'll be my first one. And it's very easy. You guys will get a lot of keys and just go around, and then while you're farming your guys, you guys can go and then get, trying to get these guys. And also you guys can um, acquire this not only through the adventure, but also through summoning and the special summon that I just talked about on that puzzle one, as well as fusing and things like that. So there's multiple ways for you guys to get it after the update. Before it used to be just the adventure and the thing, but now you guys can do that, and also from the selector as well. The 4-star selectors that you get and things like that, you guys can what you do is you usually do the last one, like for instance like Rania, Cleo, Nox, and some of the ones like 8 dash, 9 dash. So for the monthly quest, you'll be getting like a 4-star selector and things like that, and that's when you guys usually choose the missing ones for this. I think that's the most effective way, unless you are really investing on one of the person, like like Juby, Shane, and things like that, where you really wanted them to transcend. You guys can go ahead and do that, but if not, if you guys don't have certain ones that you guys are really looking for, then I would definitely choose the 4-star form for whatever one that you're missing and trying to get these, so that you guys can get the 4 lords, which are much better reward, because it's so much harder to get. So now after this one that I complete, I'll go to the tail. So hopefully I can transcend my tail again, and that's my goal. So this is the one that where you can use to get 4 lords, formal 4 lords, with pretty easily. So the next content is it's kind of a fusing slash crafting, I should say crafting. If you guys played like a Summoner's War, you can like a craft with a putting certain amount of like a heroes and things like that. So on the top left of the profile picture of these guys, there's different ranks, B, A, S, and then depends on their the rank, the amount of things where you need is different. For instance, this one you need a 3-star Akan. um Let me see if you guys can press on this and then see that what you need, by looking at the profile picture of the thing. So I need a Akan, and then I can pay 20,000 gold, and then I can have Ming Ming. Now the next one, if you want to get like a Lina, for instance, I need the other ones, and then as well as the 4-star gem as well. So the higher you go, the more things that you have to pay. But the rewards are pretty great. The S rank is usually the ones that are 7, 9, or 4 lords, formal 4 lords, and things like that. They are kind of costly though. For instance, if I want to get Luvu, I need to sacrifice my Wukong, 5-star Zeke, 5-star Ming Ming, 6-star Jewel, 6-star weapon. So it is kind of costly, and also you need to spend 250 topaz. But this is where also mostly towards the really like a late game for most of people, where they have let's say for instance they really invested on Wukong and already level 40, and whatever Wukong that you get later on is just completely useless. So that's when you use this to get a different ones as well. Also, because it spends the topaz, it's a little bit costly, but other ones like a rank uses a ruby, which is not so bad. So you guys can go ahead and do this if you guys really want. I would really recommend just doing the B ranks for 5 stars and 4 stars because they only cost a money, and then it's not so bad. 4 stars you can easily get them through fusing. If it's something that you don't really need, you can go ahead and do that. Also, it changes, I think, every like a um 3 days or something. On the bottom it tells you how many days and how many like hours left. Also, you guys can keep it and change it as well. Next is this is something unique that they added. This is a popular hero that they use. Now the first one is raid. So as you guys can see, that Shane is in almost top whatever that 10 decks. You see the Juby, Shane, Pascal, and things like that. Now after a lot of debate, a lot of people say that Shane is better at raid and things like that, but a lot of people are still using Juby as well as Pascal as well. So Shane is one. Zeke with his awakened skill gives a lot of boost to Shane as well. And Velika, because this is raid and then you want to take a less damage from the dragon, you use Velika. Um, the This is Karma. Karma is really good for just increase in their attack. I think increases in magic and attack by 60%, which is just great. And Karen just for I believe the um one of the passive, just for the passive. So this is like a popular deck. Next one is for the arena. Now, arena, there's more variation, but you also see some of the standard ones that you see in almost every deck, like a Chancellor, Rook, Alicia, and things like that as well. But these are just really high ones, so you guys can just see, and then maybe if you guys want to invest in certain guys, that's what you guys can do. Next one is a boss. Boss one is a little bit different as well, a little bit more difficult, but you see just by looking at their profile picture, you can see that some of the ones that constantly come out, like Asura and Shane, Jupi, Zeke, these guys, and Rachel. So that's what you guys can look at, those kind of things. If you guys want any kind of like a reference. Now besides that, I always go and use certain events, for instance like this, when they have a sales for the jewels and things like that. That's when most of the people buy. Also, when you go to the castle rush points, this is where you can really do well. Now maximum you can get is a 5 for the easy mode. If you get over, I think, 5 million or 4 million, you get the 5 points. And that's one of the reason why you should get like a Rachel, and then try to focus also on the castle rush, because the more points you get, the more rewards you can get. For instance, you can get the 6-star hero, which will help you guys a lot if you guys get pretty good ones. Also, you guys can do 6-star selector as well as accessory, and the one that I recommend the most is the elements. This 21 is really great. 3-star, just so that you guys can have more evolving materials, so you guys can constantly evolve or rank up your guys. That's what I really recommend, but also you guys can save up and then get some of these guys as well. um, they're pretty simple. The card looks different, right? And then the stars are on the bottom. The first one is 2 through 6, evolving 3, 4, summoning hero 5, 6, and the other ones, the more expensive one basically is a selector. And Topaz, this is for those, most of you guys, also you guys can save it through a thing, but people who spend money and then get a lot of the Topaz, you guys can purchase the 4-star 7 Knights selector for 500 Topaz twice a month. You could get the Transcending Girl for 150 twice a month and things like that. And also you could get the Fragment of Destruction, so you can awaken a lot of different guys. So this is where usually for people who spend money, but You guys can get a lot of topaz through a lot of different content like I talked about on the other video, so you guys can check that video out. So that's where you can exceed like further than any other guys. And for small spending users, what I do is get the special ones. Like for instance, these three are really great for just small spending users. The third one is only like $5.50 or six, probably, I don't know, around there, for dollars in US dollars, and it's not bad. They also get a topaz as well as evolving material and things like that. And sometimes you can see as well. Usually, if you go on the what is it, the homepage, you guys can see like a different ones, and these are the ones that usually with like better values. So this is the one that if you guys are like a small spending users, I would definitely do these. I really wanted to do it as well, but so far I wanted to do mine as a non-spending users for my videos. So I'm still debating if I should still just continue as like that or the other one, just like a small spending user. So you guys can also go on here. These are really great. These are just added. Is one per account because it's so good. If you guys really want to save some gold in the game, I would definitely get this middle one right here, where it makes you all of your formations to level 40 instantly. That just saves like couple, I think, probably since it's all of them, it saves probably like a 4 to 5 million golds, I think. So that's just really, really like great. Also for those users that are just starting, just by doing this, making to level 40 will help so much. So and there's a lot of different ones as well. So that's one of the ways you guys can get stronger, as well as using the other content like I said. Besides that, um, the tower with Lee and a lot of those guys, and keep constantly trial. Like I said, if you guys do try 90 times, the tower gets the weakest point, so you guys can beat it with like easier. So I'm going to try my tower soon as well. And then these rewards are just great. I got 5-star selector, 6-star selector, and things like that. So these are really great. Just source of money, weapons, heroes, and a lot of different things. So this is definitely the ones that you guys can go out for, as well as um, the Castle Rush. Now it just reset it right now, but this is where if you get 5 mil over, you guys can get S chest and different types of S chest, and it's so great because you have chance of getting 7 knights and things like that from here, as well as ruby, topaz, everything. Um, and the guild battle, where you can also get not only the season reward, but um, like different rewards like I talked about, even the transcending girl and opening up weapon spot. And the last one is the boss. Now this one is mainly used for just getting the jewels, because jewels are harder to get in here. So this is one of the ways where you can get the jewels. That's why even if you don't do as much damage, just still participate to get the jewels. Now you guys can go up here and then see different kind of jewels. It's just the higher ones are guaranteed 6 stars, the other ones are 4, whatever, and things like that. Now that's where it's mainly used for, and those are the guides where it will help you really far into a game, as well as just by getting a lead, like I said, um, can most of the time beat these the Helmo dailies, and then can get 4-star elements instead of waiting for 2 weeks to get the same one and then rank up to the level 4. So that just really helps a lot as well. Now that was my like a general guideline for those of you who are into a little bit getting there for the mid game, and then really wants to get far faster, and want to make your guys really faster to beat the adventures, arena, and all these different kind of content. So it wasn't as short as I expected, but that was my videos for the using different just kind of like a content and events for those users to get far. If you guys have any other questions, please just like a comment or message me in the Facebook page, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. I do respond generally pretty fast, unless there's like a time difference. I know a lot of my viewers are from the Asian countries as well, so the time is a little different, but I try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. So then until next time, peace out, guys.